What's up, everybody? It's Erica here from The In-Between. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of my Make Money Online reviews just like this one. If you're watching this video, chances are you've seen or heard about Outlier AI. It's a platform that says you can work remotely on your own schedule by helping train different AI systems. And the whole pitch is that you can take on different projects like rating AI responses, checking grammar, or reviewing content and get paid for your input. They even advertise that they've already paid out over $100 million to people using their platform. But before you go ahead and spend hours signing up and giving them your personal info, I'm going to break down what's really inside, how the pay works, what freelancers are actually saying about it online, and whether or not this is something you can still count on for steady income in 2025, or if you're looking for something that's way more scalable, less stressful, and actually builds you a business that you own, like the model I've personally been running for years now that still pays me every single month, then go ahead and click the link below to check it out. And just a quick disclaimer before we get started, guys, I'm not affiliated with Outlier AI in any way. This is just my honest take based on my own research and what real users are saying about it online. With that being said, let's jump right in. So Outlier AI is basically a rebrand of another platform called Tasks, and the whole idea is connecting freelancers with projects that help train AI systems. The project usually involves evaluating AI-generated content, things like checking grammar, making sure the answer makes sense, or seeing if it matches the criteria set by the client. Outlier positions this as being part of the future of AI, and they've claimed to have already paid out over $100 million to freelancers. After you sign up for Outlier, there's a ton of onboarding and training first, so you're given assessments to make sure you understand the project rules and quality standards, and the training shows you how to review AI outputs, what errors to look for, and how to give feedback the way the client wants. Some projects are niche, like math or chemistry, while others are more general, like reviewing simple writing tasks. And once you do pass the training, you can then pick up different projects, and the pay is usually hourly, but it depends on availability, which is where things start to get a little messy. Some freelancers report having steady tasks, while others say that they log in and there's basically nothing to do. Outlier AI has a 4.1 rating over on Trustpilot, and if you read the good reviews, a lot of people talk about the work being flexible, the tasks being interesting, and payments coming through on time. But once you do dig into the bad reviews, a lot of people say that their accounts got shut down out of nowhere, even after they spent hours on testing and training. Others say that they wasted time on long onboarding that didn't pay anything, and when they finally got to work, the jobs were either super slow or disappearing without warning. The biggest complaints that I saw are basically about missing paychecks, tasks taking way longer than promised, and support being impossible to reach. Some reviews straight up call the whole thing a scam, warning that the company collects IDs and personal info, but then never delivers steady work or fair pay. Beyond that, over on Reddit, it's basically the same story. People say that Outlier feels legit at first, but it's a mess once you're inside. Projects vanish, feedback is unclear, and the pay is way lower than what was advertised. A few even ran into sketchy situations like fake Outlier staff asking for personal bank info, PayPal kickbacks, or even remote access to their computer. So the bottom line from real users is that it's a hit or miss, and more often than not, it can feel like a complete waste of time. Moving on to the pricing of it all, you don't exactly pay to join Outlier. It's not a course per se, but you are trading your time for money. The company pitches itself as offering competitive rates compared to other platforms, but the reality is the workload isn't consistent. Some weeks you'll have projects, while other weeks you'll have nothing. So even if you do get work, payment delays and lower than expected rates make it hard to rely on this for stable income. So while you can make some side money here or there, it's not really something you can depend on to cover bills or build long-term income. With that said, here's the real problem that I have with the whole business model. You don't own anything when you work with Outlier. You're basically trading time for tasks, and if the tasks run out or the company decides to stop paying you, you're basically left with nothing. It's not scalable, and even if you do make a couple $100 one week, that income stops the second the projects dry up. You're not building any assets, you're not stacking something that grows. You're basically just renting out your time. And on top of all of that, guys, you're dealing with a company that already has a shaky track record with communication and payments. So you're relying on something that's completely unstable from the start, and that's never a good place to build your income. But instead of spending hours on a platform like Outlier, where you're never really sure you'll get steady work or even get paid, I'd rather put my time into something that I can actually control. That's why I run what I call the digital rental method. Basically, you build small websites around service niches people are already searching for around the US, like plumbing, roofing, or in my case, fencing repair. Then you rank all of those sites to the top of Google so that anytime people in that area are searching for help, your site is the one they call first. And once all of the calls start rolling in, you rent the site out to a local business owner who's happy to pay you every month for the leads. And the reason why this kind of model works long term is because you own all of your sites. You're not stuck begging a company for projects or hoping they don't deactivate your account overnight. If one business owner ever cancels on you, you don't lose the site, you'll simply rent it out to another one that needs all of the leads. For example, as you can see here, guys, I built this fencing repair site for Colorado Springs a little over 3 years ago, and that same site still continues to bring in calls today, which the business owner happily pays me every single month for just to keep the leads flowing. I don't have to constantly update the site, I don't have to chase projects, and I don't have to worry about whether a company decides to pay me or not. That's why if you guys have been following me for a while now, you'll know that I will always push the digital rental method over any other online business model. And that's because it's stable, it's scalable, and it's still completely untapped compared to other freelancing platforms. You're stacking assets that keep paying you every single month instead of chasing one-off tasks. And unlike Outlier, you don't have to worry about surprise account shutdowns or projects drying up. You're in 100% control of all of your digital assets, and that's the one key difference between side hustle money and real financial freedom. All right, guys, that's it for my full review of Outlier AI. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any future reviews like this one. And if you want to learn more about the digital rental method, the same model I personally use to earn passive income every single month, then go ahead and check out the link in the description below for a free training that goes over the whole business model in more detail. As always, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.